It is 7 p.m. and at this time, we will call to order the regularly scheduled meeting of the Charter Township of Orion Zoning Board of Appeals, scheduled for this date at this time in this place. Please call the roll.
Dan Durham.
Here.
Don Walker.
Here.
Mike Flood.
Present.
Diane Danaskis here. Alec Torrigan.
Here.
Quorum is present.
Thank you. Next, we have the minutes from the 27th of May 25 meeting, our regular minutes. Any of the board members have any concerns, changes, or a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the 5/27/2025 ZBA regular meetings as presented.
Thank you. Motion by Mr. Flood, supported by Mr. Walker. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Next, first of all, before we get started, we're speaking into microphones. Did I hear that the folks out there is not able to hear us? Do we have
Can you
any?
hear us now?
Yeah, my light's on.
It's not live though. Oh, there it is.
Perhaps operator error. That better?
There you go.
Look at that.
Okay.
You want to start over?
Yeah.
You've earned your money already today.
This will be the last happy time we have tonight, so we might just as well make use of it. Next, we have agenda review and approval. Under agenda review and approval, we being the board and the township, have received a request from the petitioner to postpone ZBA case number AB 2025-15, McLeish Building Incorporated, Sidwell numbers 09, 04, 402, 033, and 034. Units 33 and 34, case number AB 2025-16, McLeish Building Company, Sidwell numbers 09, 04, 402, 035, and 036. Units 35 and 36. To postpone AB 2025-17, McLeish Building Company, Sidwell number 09-04-402-037 and 038. Units 37 and 38, case number AB 2025-18, McLeish Building Company. We don't lose track here. Sidwell number 09-04-402. Try it again. 09-04-402-041 and 042. Units 41 and 42. Case number AB 2025-19, McLeish Building Company, Sidwell 09-04-402-067 and 068, units 67 and 68, and case number AB 2025-20, McLeish Building Company, Sidwell number 09-04-402-047 and 048, units 47 and 48 to a date certain. Having gotten the information which we have in our packets, discussion by the board members as to a motion or discussion in general.
Mr. Chairman, I just received this notice tonight when I came in the door, so I'm sure the rest of the residents are that way too.
It came in late, but in time. I don't know what I don't know what the cause was, nor do I need to know at this point. I don't know that we have a lot of choice at this point other than to honor their request, since it did come in ahead of the deadline. But that's discussion.
Is the representative here for the attorney? Is he here, Ed Kickham?
Good question. Introduce yourself, sir, right there at that microphone.
My name is Ed Kickham. I represent the applicant here. I'm their attorney.
Okay, I am not going to ask any specifics of any of the requests. That's not what we're here for tonight. If you can work around that and give us some idea of what happened, that would be good.
The principal and initial reason, sir, is that Dan McLeish, who would like to be able to give the presentation here, had to be in Houston for a medical exam for his child. And that came up after we scheduled this meeting. I think it would also be, we were somewhat surprised to find that we had opposition. So this would also give us some chance to have some discussions with some of the other residents.
That would be appreciated because the less requests come to us, the happier we all are. And the easier it is for the applicant at some future time, because that means that they have smoothed the water over. But then, you've been there before, you don't need me to tell you. Board members, anything for this gentleman?
Mr. Chairman, I know in we've always granted requests under certain circumstances for postponement. We never have denied an applicant, as far as I know, even though it is inconvenient.
In my time here, you're right, we've always went along with it.
And why we have to meet tonight is this was advertised in the paper through the legal notice and the time frame, so there's no way to notify anybody after the legal notice went out until we received it this evening at our docket.
We don't have any further business.
No.
And they've got a date figured in the future when they might like to do this?
I believe it's July 14th.
Okay. Thank you. It's up to the board.
Mr. Chairman, I'm prepared to make a motion on this.
Mr. Flood?
We move along here. In the matter of all the cases for McLeish Building Inc. that you had written in the record, Daniel McLeish II has respectfully asked for a postponement of our variance request to be on the Monday, July 14, 2025 ZBA meeting docket due to circumstances, as his attorney had pointed out.
I'll offer support. We have a motion by Mr. Flood, supported by myself. Anything additional by the board?
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Walker.
I hate to say this, but should we enumerate each one of these requests should we spell it, should we read it into the record?
Well, they went in once. What do you?
My motion was to include
I understand,
record.
but I just don't want any mix-up by anybody that, what's going on here.
Okay.
But if you guys are all comfortable with it, then.
I will amend my motion to include all the verbiage.
Okay.
To include AB 2025-15, McLeish Building, Inc., vacant property north of Unit 32, Bushnell Lane, Sidwell numbers 0904 402 033 and 034, units 33 and 34. AB 2025-16, McLeish Building, Inc., vacant properties, 2 parcels north of Unit 32, Burnell Lane, Sidwell numbers 0904 402 035 and 036, units 35 and 36. AB 2517, McLeish Building, Inc., vacant property south of Unit 39, Burnell Lane, Sidwell numbers 0904 402 037 and 038, units 37 and 38. And AB 2025-18, McLeish Building, Inc., vacant property north of Unit 40, Bushnell Lane, Sidwell numbers 0904 402 041 and 042, units 41, 42. AB 2025-19, McLeish Building, Inc., vacant properties between 116 Sand Hill Lane and 134 Sand Hill Lane, Sidwell numbers 0904 402 067 and 068, unit 67 and 68. And lastly, AB 2025-20, McLeish Building, Inc., vacant property north of Unit 46, Burnell Lane, Sidwell numbers 0904 402 047 and 048, units 47 and 48.
So your motion to,
Include those legal descriptions in with my previous motion.
and allow the postponement.
That's exactly what
And I
I
will
said.
amend my support to reflect what you just read in. So we have support, or a motion by Mr. Flood, supported by myself. Anything additional by the board? Please call the roll.
Excuse me, Mr. Chair, you might want to ask for public comment before you call the roll.
That's coming later. We can't discuss it now anyway.
Once a motion's on the floor, you don't ask for it? Or because there was a motion prior to any public comment. Just curious.
Give me some background, somebody.
Yeah, I think he's correct.
He's correct.
I think we ask for public comment now.
Okay. Since we're going for public comment now, I need to let the people know that are here that we will not be discussing any particular of any of the requests. No addresses, no variances, no setback amounts, no why, because as you heard me say, I don't know and I don't need to know right now because the matter is not in front of this board. Anybody that is here now will be allowed to speak and it will go forward into the record on the assumption that we pass this motion. It will move into the record as you having been here and you having had your say. Under our rules, under our bylaws, each person gets 3 minutes, and 3 minutes only. This is going to seem silly. This is my 3-minute watch. When your time is up, I will mention to you, thank you for your input. At that point, it will be time for the next person to come up. You see, we have a lot of folks. It's going to be a long agenda. I'm assuming that we're all adults here and we'll all be nice and level and you will speak to the board and not to one another and everything will go along fine. So that is the game that we're going to play here and the rules that we're going to play by. So, having said that, do we have anybody here that came to speak specifically to this matter? Come on up, introduce, sir.
If I may, I suggest that perhaps it could be told to people who showed that they will at the next meeting have an opportunity to voice their opposition. They don't have to do it tonight.
That is true. That is true. Do we have anybody that'd like to come up? Come on up, microphone. Come on up, please, and introduce yourself.
And the question I have is, how many postponements are they allowed, McLeish allowed? Is it 1, 2, 3? I mean, I understand if there's a child sick, that's certainly reason for a postponement, but how many is it allowed?
I don't know that there's a set number as long as they work with our office and get them in ahead of the deadline. We are just the end users of these variances. Once they've gone to the office and they've gone through all the procedures, the law's been applied, they'll put them out, we'll come out, and then that's when we have a very narrow look at them.
Oh, it could be postponed a number of times then.
Possibly.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, just public comment, shouldn't be any back and forth at this point.
Sir, introduce yourself.
I am Jim Simone. I'm at 43 Bernia Lane. I've been there 26 years. I was this 4th unit built. All I want to say to the board in the next month, today it was surveyed and staked. I'd like you, if you have the opportunity, it's 3 miles from here, have an opportunity to drive through our community, look at the beauty of the community, and look at the existing residents and look at the survey and where the stakes were planted. It will help you make your final decision. So just a recommendation. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Next person.
Good evening, Mayor Grace Rollins, 144 Sand Hills Lane. Since the hearing is postponed till July, does that allow the residents another month to provide input for or against the variances?
It is my belief, now somebody back me up, that they will be allowed to come back and voice it again.
Of course, yes.
In person and or in writing?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Next up. Oh, there's got to be somebody else. So we have no more public comment. I'm sorry?
I'll have a board member comment when you get there.
Okay, but we're going to get this motion out of the way before we get there.
Well, it's to do with this motion.
Okay?
Nobody asked a question.
We still have a motion on the floor. Do we have any further discussion by the board?
I do.
Please do. Mr. Flood?
Will this be reposted in the paper? I don't think so. It will-
No, as long as the date's certain, Mike, is in the motion, it does not have to be.
Will not be reposted in the newspaper. So remember that date, July 14th? Yes. Nobody asked that question, that's why I wanted to get that out there. That's it, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Flood. Anything additional by the people? This time, we're going to close public comment. We have a motion on the floor with support. Do we have any additional discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Diane Danaskus, yes. Alec Torgan,
Yes.
Don Walker,
Yes.
Mike Flood,
Yes.
Dan Durham.
Yes. These requests are postponed until a date certain. We believe it to be the 14th. Sir, introduce yourself again, please.
I want to thank the board and also express our apologies for the inconvenience to the board and to the members of the public.
Thank you. Okay. Well, here was public comment after all the motions were done. But communication, do we have anything by the board? Any communications?
You have one in your packet from Lynn Harrison, welcome your new alternate. Alex?
Would you like to read it in? Does it need to be read in?
No.
I think they read it at the board meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just want to welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Committee reports, do we have anything? Member comments?
You kidding me?
No? Member comments?
None.
None.
I would move to adjourn.
Second.
Support?
We have a motion on the floor to adjourn with support. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? We're out.
Sorry, Dan, I didn't mean to.